What is up, YouTube? One of the coolest games I've played in a very long time. Shit happened. It's very harsh times out here. Will help. Now, we also learned very wise words from words. And we will honor that for our father and our mother. May they rest in peace. Drunkenness. So you can get drunk.
I'm sorry about what happened to you, but it's no excuse for rudeness.
Excuse me, bitch?
Please tell me what happened in Skalitz. I have kin there.
Oh, okay. I mean, it was pretty fucking awful. Are you sure you want to know? Because literally, bruh.
Sigismund's army appeared out of nowhere. There were so many of them, not just infantry, but cavalry, too. Those foreign mercenaries with their strange helmets and the souls of beasts.
Heavens above.
We all ran towards the castle for shelter, but they were too fast for us. They slaughtered everyone they caught and torched their houses. I barely escaped, and then they killed me. They murdered my parents.
God bless you, boy. I'm terribly sorry for your loss.
My word. Oh, good God. I need to lie down before I split my face open from yawning.
Mother of God! What are you doing here? Are you after something?
Okay, so we gotta talk to Sir Rivard. There you are, my boy.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
I could do with a bite to eat.
Absolutely.
About your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reason.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, milady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Okay. Well, let's eat. Now we just gotta go to the courtyard and sleep there. I love how it has like a story on the side here. In the kitchen, Captain Robard introduced me. I love all that. Bozinia is a great cook and a full stomach has raised my spirits a little, even though I can't stop thinking about my parents. I wish everything that happened today had just been a bad dream and that I'll wake at home to the sound of father hammering on his anvil and the mother humming while she cooks. Sad. Let's go to the courtyard.
You're that lad from Jim Harris?
Nah, dude. I'm tired. Whatever. Is the courtyard over here? They're just guarding shit. Okay. Wow.
This bed is probably taken. I'm supposed to go and sleep in the chamber.
We gotta just load this new save game. For some reason, I'm stuck in a loop. There we go. So we've talked to her.
Well, I never.
Nope.
Mother. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Get the hell out of here.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation.
Ah, milady.
Okay. Now that we're good there, let's... Let's eat some. Good. Now, let's go to the courtyard. Okay. Is this the chamber? It's not. Is this the chamber?
This bed is probably taken. I'm supposed to go and sleep in the chamber.
hear you came from Skalitz today.
Oh, Jesus. I could really do with some sleep.
Thank God. I can't believe it took me that long to figure that out.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
but Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
Oh, you poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
That was nice.
Help us, son. Don't be a coward. Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? Hey. Don't move a finger!
daunted by the...
Hey, you men down there.
What?
Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
No more fooling around. Gone weak at the knees, have you?
What the fuck? What the fuck? Is it because I went in that room and then fell on him and he thought I was trying to attack him? Whatever. What an ass. So it looks like we're gonna be under attack. Oh. Causes fear, my bad.
Listen up. If it's Sigismund and his army, prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end
Give
well.
them a bite to eat.
No.
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Farewell.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions! Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Tamber?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Balding.
I see you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! Don't be a soulmate right there now!
Yeah, I don't know what Henry was thinking he can get back to town, back to Skalitz to bury his parents. He had no
Men,
fucking
tonight we'll
way,
have triple
dude.
patrol. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Take care.
Eat something. My insides are shriveled up with the hunger.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Do we literally just stand here and just wait for morning? Okay. What's trippy about a castle though is like they can literally put a ladder and they can put a ladder and invade us just from right here. Seeing anything?
Good day to you.
What do you think about how the Scalit's folk managed to flee the siege?
Thank the Lord. I thought it was Sigismund descending on us.
It seems everyone thought that.
Well, we were all expecting the worst. And the truth is, I'm still worried what will happen when Sigismund comes here. And come he will, of that I'm sure. I just hope we'll be as fortunate when we're face to face with that fucker. By the way, Henry, my condolences.
Thank you.
Got it. I can't go to sleep. So, let's... I just didn't know if I could. So yeah, y'all just wake me if anything goes down, okay? I appreciate you. Horses. Sleep like 3 hours. What the hell's going on? Oh God. Let's undraw our sword. That can't be good.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
Whoa.
We're gonna hit them with skeletons.
Why the hell is this happening
See
again?
how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Is he just showing how much people he has?
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markvart
Buckeye.
from Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king.
I don't know. I didn't trust
Nevertheless,
him, actually.
I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Ratzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Damn, son. But like I said, I did not trust. Okay, they're retreating. Used his words. father said. Okay. So we can go bury our loved ones. Things have settled down because our dude talked to their people.
She sits down and gets on with it, and she's quite deft at it by now.
I'm not surprised. Betty was always good.
Okay, so yeah, our threat of attack is gone and I have to get back to Skeleton. It's my duty to bury my parents, only how can I do it? My lord forbids me to leave Talmberg. I should talk to Captain Robard. Maybe he'll get me out of the castle. And I should take my horse. Okay, so let's go talk to Captain. Is this him? There we go.
Good day to you.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg. Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair, him and Wenceslas's cousin Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
I suppose because it has a strategic position and good fortifications, so it can be used as a base for raids, giving you control of the whole territory and good defences too, if you need them.
Not at all. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Don't you start. Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
You can fast travel? I guess I fast travel. Okay, so let's... We can't fast travel.
Will come out of the woods any time now and slaughter us all.
So wait, how am I gonna get out? Is he gonna let me out?
God be with you.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Not any longer. I've vital information for Sir Radzig from Sir Divish's spies. The fate of the Skalitz people depends on it. Sir Robard ordered me to leave immediately, so let me out, quickly.
A likely story. Better clear off before I lose my temper.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Take care now.
Damn, okay. So wait,
Aye.
we tried to convince him. Is it gonna work? Please.
Where did these humans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
Golly, I gotta get out somehow.
Take care.
Hey, you! Don't move a muscle. Surrender. You're under arrest for breaking the law. Bring it on! Yeah! Is that all you've got? I'll find you, cur. Yeah.
Someone there.
Oh dear. Did that hurt? You're dead. Well, lad.
Well, I'm a little bit stuck. I'm not really sure what to do right now. Oh my god, do I get another chance? Okay.
God be with you.
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to get away?
Fortune smiled on him, that's for certain. Sigismund must be seething with rage.
It's just a shame Fortune didn't smile on all of them.
Oh, shit. Sorry. And you know Sir Radzig Kobyla?
I wouldn't say I know him. I've seen him a few times. Why do you ask?
He must be a fine lord to take such good care of every one of his serfs.
Surely all the lords do that.
Ah, I could tell you some stories.
About Sir Divish?
Jesus, no. I didn't mean it like that. Just that I heard stories from other soldiers that would make your skin crawl.
I see.
Take care now.
So before we go talk to Sir Robard, yeah, before we go talk to him over there, let's go over here and talk to this dude.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
So, he didn't take the I have to bury my parents. I don't think that's gonna work. He'll just say fuck off. I don't think that would work. Definitely.
Look, I have to get out of here to bury my parents. I'd reward anyone who'd help me.
What could a ragamuffin like you give me? Clear off before I give you a whipping.
Let me out, I say. Don't you know who I am?
Someone who's about to lose his teeth if he doesn't get lost quick?
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it.
Okay.
Otherwise, forget it.
All right, I'll see what I can do. I need to get out of here.
You here again, boy? Didn't I tell you how much trouble I'd be in if I let you, of all people, out?
Farewell.
Just open the fucking gate, dude.
Mark my word, that's
Heaven forbid.
My respects to you.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
So he doesn't fuck with the whole I have to bury my parents.
Sir Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
Don't you start. Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
Jesus Christ be praised. Take care now.
I need to get out of here.
You here again, boy? Didn't I tell you how much trouble I'd be in if I let you, of all people, out?
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted, especially if you come with some coin. For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. folk aren't too fond of him, because he's as surly as a wet cat. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll recognize him easy. He looks like he's never had a decent meal in his life.
Damn.
God be with you.
So where's my horse then?
God be with you. May the Lord watch over you.
Okay, so I'm a little bit...
Fuck, that fool from Skalitz has gone and jumped in the moat! Raise the alarm! He's trying to escape!
Got you. Jesus, you gave me the runaround.
Let me go, for Christ's sake! I have to bury my parents!
You're going nowhere. Except back inside.
If I don't bury them now, they'll be ripped to pieces by jackdaws and scattered over unhallowed ground, and I'm stuck here, a stone's throw away.
All right, shove me. I'll pretend you caught me off guard and I fell over. I'll deal with the others. You just get out of here on the double. Kurva! Ah!
You'll get... Got weak at the knees, have you?
Okay, so at least I know now what you have to do. Is I have to figure out, like, that guard had my back, but I ran into that guy.
Good health, you.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad?
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs.
Okay, so he doesn't care. So we're gonna go right over here. There's no guard right here. Oh man, now he's here. Damn it! Okay, he's gonna definitely call the second we do this. Let's just try it again then.
Got you! Jesus, you gave me the runaround.
Let me go, for Christ's sake! I have to bury my parents!
You're going nowhere. Except back inside.
If I don't bury them now, they'll be ripped to pieces by jackdaws and scattered over unhallowed ground, and I'm stuck here, a stone's throw away.
All right, shove me. I'll pretend you caught me off guard and I fell over. I'll deal with the others. You just get out of here on the double.
Kurva!
Got you. Jesus, you gave me the runaround.
Let me go, for Christ's sake! I have to bury my parents!
You're going nowhere. Except back inside.
Let me go. I'll give you silver.
How much? Not likely. Except back inside.
Leave me, I say. Let me go.
Easy, lad. Let's go quietly back to the castle.
Lay a finger on me, and I'll stab you.
Are you mad? We're only trying to keep you alive. Stop your shit and come along. Ha-ha! Lost your wit. Now. No kurwa. You'll get what for. You... Here. Bloody... Oh. Oh. You're going to cry now.
We tried. I don't know exactly where to go. This is a fucking pain in my ass.
God be with you.
Sir Robard, I need... My parents died there.
May the Lord watch over you.
like they've already gone.
This is a bad idea, guys. Like, oh my God, they are here. There is smoke here, so I don't know if there's people, or if they're burning people alive, or if there's like guards. People hanging.
Oh God.
Damn it, I'm hungry.
Well, it's a little fucked for that now, isn't it, Henry? Said when it said find a horse, you guys saw how many times I couldn't get out of the village, so I just decided to make a run for it, and thankfully it worked out. Are we going back up to the... I feel like we're going back up to our house. Hold up. I was just going the wrong way, it seems like. What's a nest? Is that what is that? Is that a rabid dog? Person.
What's that? What's going on there? What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you? Giving up already? I'm going to enjoy it.
Loot him. So there are robbers. Okay, he had some bread. Let's eat that immediately. Here they are.
David. He didn't run like me. He died with a sword in his hand.
Some bread.
You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon him like me.
Damn, he got some freaking mushrooms on him.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face.
I'll find him.
But first, I have to find the shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
He's gonna have a shovel up here by his workshop. We gotta figure this out, boys. Okay. We've got to go. There is a graveyard somewhere. There's like a graveyard near town. What the
Get
fuck?
away, you mutt!
Oh, he has a shovel.
Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Bishop? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Mutt. Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
We need that shovel.
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing
I asked what you're doing here. How about you give me an answer?
here? If I want to confess, I'll go to the priest. Go away and leave me in peace.
Could you lend me that spade? I have to dig a grave. I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that.
Yeah, hell no. I'm gonna
I'll
fight
do
you to the
some
death before I give you that.
Fine. I'll take the spade and you can have the sword. You can have it right up your ass.
You think you can talk that way just because you've got a sword?
Bullshit. I don't know much about sword fighting.
Suits me. I'll knock your teeth in then.
Shit, shit, shit! That's right! Turn tail and run, you bastard!
Well, that worked.
Easy lad. Noble. A good master won't be rude and listen.
It's okay. You're a good boy. You're not gonna leave your owner. That is sad as hell. Let's get back to our parents. That was crazy. That was one of our own. He was just like... Yeah, this is gonna be fucked up. For sure, without a doubt. I mean, we have to dig our parents' grave. We also watched them get horribly murdered. So let's go to the special linden tree by the forge and get this horrible, horrible task done. I mean, look at this. This is where we're going to have to bury our parents in this beautiful tree on our beautiful property that got ravaged. Here we go. Right here. Hi, baby. It's okay. I know. It sucks, right? Is he saying he wants us to do that for his owner? He's just showing us love.
So, let's get to it.
That's so nice.
Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help?
What the fuck?
Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
That's fucked up.
What do you want?
Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion.
Yeah, hell no.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Let's kill these motherfuckers. I'm trying to bury my mom and dad.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, gun fuckers! games are over.
We parted with the sword. Just wanted to save my parents. Or I wanted to bury them, but damn. Puppy! So we did bury our parents. We unfortunately parted with our sword that we made with our dad, so that's very unfortunate. But we are alive. They haven't had a proper burial in their linden tree. We may have a new friend of the pup. Seems like we're headed to a new settlement, or headed straight back to where we tried to frickin' escape out of. But our homecoming was crazy.
Itt nem látod. Megjött a mulatság. Ja. Te! Mutasd rá valamit!
Must
You
just
need
be
some
having a
help?
nightmare.
Henry! There's work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back. You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Damn, son.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
Damn. They got me.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Radzig he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea. Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humour back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Rattay Mill. My uncle's miller Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
Facts.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
So now our new home is the Rattay Mill. We can sleep here, save the game. We have a trunk here. So, that's... So, our home was destroyed. Parents of my sweetheart murdered. Felt like a coward and only survived by a miracle. When I tried to do the right thing and at least bury my loved ones, I lost the last thing my father left me, the sword he forged for Sir Radzig. But I will never run again, ever. I'll find that bastard who led the raid on Skalitz and kill him. And I'll find that thieving rat who took my sword and run him through with it. Skalitz was raised by King Sigismund of Hungary's army, but the attack itself was led by a knight whose coat of arms was a shield with one half gold with 3 red bars and the other half plain red. He was the one who murdered my parents. It didn't take me long to find out who he was, because Sigismund's army also approached Talmberg and sent a negotiator to parley. It was him, and he even introduced himself by name, Markvart von Alitz. And I was helpless to do anything, but one day I will find him. I have to find the bastard who stole the sword from me. I believe he goes by the nickname Runt, and has something to do with Zibske, whatever. I must find Markvart and avenge my parents. So, we've got a vengeance mission. We are going to try to get the sword back. And, I mean, we have stuff that we're going to do. So we you know we have missions. I'm trying to read what Awakening was, but it's just not working. Awakening, I think we did. Awakening still. Oh, there we go. Woke up from bad dreams. Teresa, the Scalit's miller's daughter, was sitting leaning over me. It turns out it was she, together with So Robard and his men who saved my life. Then she took me to Rattay to Uncle Peshek's mill. They looked after me the whole time. I was delirious and feverish. For a whole 2 weeks, too. Teresa also lost everything and is now living at her uncle's mill. I may stay there if I wish, but I have a debt to settle. My treatment was not without cost. So, we will have some stuff to do. So, we'll talk to Miller. We can try to get our sword back. And so yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this one though. We had a really good home.
Star. Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat actually.
No, we should actually go to the There we go. Eat some food. Cool. Oh, some more food. I need to eat some bread. Okay. So yeah, we're in a brand new place. I don't even want to exit yet because I don't know what it looks like, barely. But yeah, guys, we are in a new place, Rattay's Mill. We have some stuff already laid out for us in the next one. So super excited about that. This game so far is really sick. Our homecoming didn't go as planned. We got our sword taken from us. We did get our parents a proper burial, thanks to Teresa. But yeah, we're gonna have our work cut out for us. And hopefully we'll work better on our speaking skills or like, I mean, I think our fighting is getting better, our sword skills and our just, but as far as all the other, as far as the other stuff, yeah, stealing the sword back. I'm hoping we can get that sword back because that's the last thing our father gave us. So, yeah, hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, 808 Tim out.